Only Americans can hurt America. An intellectual is a man who takes more words than necessary to tell more than he knows. Worry is a word that I don't allow myself to use. Don't join the book burners. Don't think you're going to conceal faults by concealing evidence that they ever existed. Don't be afraid to go in your library and read every book. Pessimism never won any battle. Peace and justice are two sides of the same coin. Never waste a minute thinking about people you don't like. History does not long entrust the care of freedom to the weak or timid. The history of free men is never written by chance, but by choice their choice. Never question another man's motive. His wisdom, yes, but not his motives. In preparing for battle, I have always found that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. I made 2 mistakes, and both of them are sitting on the Supreme Court. Always try to associate yourself with and learn as much as you can from those who know more than you do, who do better than you, who see more clearly than you. The supreme quality for leadership is unquestionably integrity. Without it, no real success is possible, no matter whether it is on a section gang, a football field, in an army, or in an office. We are going to have peace even if we have to fight for it. Humility must always be the portion of any man who receives acclaim earned in blood of his followers and sacrifices of his friends. You do not lead by hitting people over the head. That's assault, not leadership. We must achieve both security and solvency. In fact, the foundation of military strength is economic strength. Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies in the final sense a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and are not clothed. Plans are worthless, but planning is everything. Those who take the extreme positions in American political and economic life are always wrong. Freedom has its life in the hearts, the actions, the spirit of men, and so it must be daily earned and refreshed, else like a flower cut from its life-giving roots, it will wither and die. May we never confuse honest dissent with disloyal subversion. War is mankind's most tragic and stupid folly. To seek or advise its deliberate provocation is a black crime against all men. Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it. Preventive war was an invention of Hitler. I would not even listen to anyone seriously that came and talked about such a thing. No battle was ever won according to plan, but no battle was ever won without one. Plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. I despise people who go to the gutter on either the right or the left and hurl rocks at those in the center. The problem is not merely man against man or nation against nation. It is man against war. One day the people of the world will want peace, so much that the governments will have to get out of their way and give it to them. What is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important. Mob rule cannot be allowed to override the decisions of our courts. A sense of humor is part of the art of leadership, of getting along with people, of getting things done. Our form of government has no sense unless it is founded in a deeply felt religious faith, and I don't care what it is. The right to challenge a man's judgment carries with it no automatic right to question his honor. I think that people want peace so much that one of these days government had better get out of the way and let them have it. Pull the string and it will follow wherever you wish. Push it and it will go nowhere at all. If any blame or fault attaches to the attempt, it is mine alone. Don't be afraid to go to your library and read every book, as long as any document does not offend your own ideas of decency. Leadership consists of nothing but taking responsibility for everything that goes wrong and giving your subordinates credit for everything that goes well. Don't join the book burners. Do not think you're going to conceal thoughts by concealing evidence that they ever existed. History teaches that when powerful despots can gain something through aggression, they try by the same methods to gain more and more and more. I don't like the idea of something where you have to depend upon the integrity of the man and not the integrity of the institution. The world is more like it is now than it ever has before. Never send a battalion to take a hill if a regiment is available. Wars are stupid, and they can start stupidly. Neither a wise nor a brave man lies down on the tracks of history to wait for the train of the future to run over him. Never let yourself be persuaded that any one great man, any one leader, is necessary to the salvation of America. When America consists of one leader and 158 million followers, it will no longer be America. The world could be fixed of its problems if every child understood the necessity of their existence. A people that values its privileges above its principles soon loses both. We are ready, in short, to dedicate our strength to serving the needs rather than the fears of the world. I hate war as only a soldier who has lived it can, only as one who has seen its brutality, its futility, its stupidity. If a political party does not have its foundation in the determination to advance a cause that is right and that is moral, then it is not a political party. It is merely a conspiracy to seize power. There's no tragedy in life like the death of a child. Things never get back to the way they were. How far have we come in man's long pilgrimage from darkness toward light? Are we nearing the light, a day of freedom and of peace for all mankind? Or are the shadows of another night closing in upon us? Statesmanship is developed in the hard knocks of general experience, private and public. To the USSR on Stalin's death, regardless of the identity of government personalities, the prayer of U.S. Americans continues to be that the Almighty will watch over the people of that vast country and bring them in His wisdom opportunity to live their lives in a world where all men and women and children dwell in peace and comradeship. We seek peace, knowing that peace is the climate of freedom. An atheist is a man who watches a Notre Dame Southern Methodist University game and doesn't care who wins. Things are more like they are now than they ever were before. Get it all on record now. Get the films, get the witnesses, because somewhere down the road of history, some bastard will get up and say that this never happened. Extremes to the right and to the left of any political dispute are always wrong. If you want total security, go to prison. There you're fed, clothed, given medical care, and so on. The only thing lacking is freedom. No man is worth your tears, but once you find one that is, he won't make you cry. The search for a scapegoat is the easiest of all hunting expeditions. The problem in defense is how far you can go without destroying from within what you are trying to defend from without. I like to believe that people in the long run are going to do more to promote peace than our governments. Indeed, I think that people want peace so much that one of these days governments had better get out of the way and let them have it. All generalizations are inaccurate, including this one. In most communities, it is illegal to cry fire in a crowded assembly. Should it not be considered serious international misconduct to manufacture a general war scare in an effort to achieve local political aims? Freedom has been defined as the opportunity for self-discipline. The time has passed for dilly-dallying. We must demand satisfactory performance.